Welcome to Mr. Giant Reacts and Ting and Ting and Ting. I'm Mr. Giant, and I'm going to watch one here a little bit away from what the usual. This one is culture, Serbian culture and traditions. Why Serbia is way cooler than you think. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and check this out. You know what I mean? See what kind of cultures and stuff. Like I've watched things about Serbian culture before, but there's just so much. So I'm watching another one to see which one to do what. And please, 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 in the comment section, tell me what you think is left out. Tell me what you think is right, what is wrong, what's going on with the vibe. Let's go ahead and YouTube and some simmer and see what they say here. You know what I mean? And
Hello and welcome to the channel. Today, we're taking a look at a country often overlooked, but brimming with incredible culture, history, and warmth. Serbia. Did you know that Serbia is home to one of the oldest continually inhabited cities in Europe, Belgrade, with a history spanning over 7,000 years? And that the raspberry, a beloved fruit worldwide, actually originated here? Pretty cool, right? But beyond these facts, have you ever wondered what truly makes Serbian culture unique? Or what it's like to experience life in this captivating Balkan nation? Stay with us because you're about to learn about all that and more.
that's kind of cool looking. A nice little montage there.
Let's start with the basics. Serbia is a landlocked country located at the crossroads of Central and Southeast Europe in the Balkan Peninsula. It shares borders with Hungary to the north, Romania and Bulgaria to the east, North Macedonia and Kosovo to the south, and Montenegro, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and Croatia to the west.
Herzegovina.
Its
Okay.
geographical position has profoundly influenced its history and cultural development. The climate in Serbia is predominantly continental, characterized by cold winters and hot, humid summers. However, there are regional variations. The northern plains experience more extreme temperatures, while the southern mountainous regions have a more moderate climate with significant snowfall in winter. As of 2025, Serbia's population is estimated to be around 6.7 million people, with Belgrade, the capital, being the largest city and a major urban center. The population is largely ethnically Serbian, but there are also significant minority groups, including Hungarians, Bosniaks, Roma, and Croats, contributing to a rich cultural tapestry. Serbia's history is long, complex, and incredibly rich, marked by periods of great power and significant challenges. Its strategic location has made it a battleground for empires, from the Roman and Byzantine to the Ottoman and Austro-Hungarian. The first Serbian state emerged in the early Middle Ages, and the medieval Serbian Empire reached its zenith under Stefan Dusan in the 14th century, encompassing much of the Balkans. However, the Ottoman conquest in the late 14th and early 15th centuries led to nearly 5 centuries of Ottoman rule, profoundly shaping Serbian identity and culture, particularly through the preservation of Orthodox Christianity. Serbia regained its independence in the 19th century and played a crucial role in the events leading up to World War I. In the 20th century, It was a key component of Yugoslavia, a multi-ethnic state that eventually dissolved in the 1990s, leading to a period of conflict and transition. Today, Serbia is a parliamentary republic working towards European integration while preserving its unique heritage.
That's the type of political system we have on the island. It's a parliamentary type a system. So I'm quite schooled in the parliamentary system.
The official language of Serbia is Serbian, a South Slavic language. It's written using both the Cyrillic and Latin alphabets, a unique characteristic among Slavic languages. While Cyrillic is constitutionally recognized as the official script, Latin is also widely used, especially in informal contexts and online. Many Serbians are bilingual or multilingual, with English being increasingly common, especially among younger generations and in urban areas. Minority languages such as Hungarian, Bosnian, and Albanian are also officially recognized and used in regions where those communities are concentrated. The predominant religion in Serbia is Orthodox Christianity, primarily adherents of the Serbian Orthodox Church. This denomination accounts for the vast majority of the religious population. While Orthodox Christianity is dominant, Serbia is a secular state with a constitutionally guaranteed freedom of religion. Other significant religious groups include Catholicism, particularly among the Hungarian minority in Vojvodina, and Islam, primarily among Bosniaks in the Sanjak region, and Albanians in southern Serbia. Protestantism also has a presence, with various denominations represented. The country's religious landscape reflects its historical and cultural crossroads, with influences from both Eastern and Western traditions. Serbian architecture is a fascinating blend of influences, reflecting its diverse historical journey. You'll find everything from ancient Roman ruins to medieval Byzantine monasteries,
Wow, you
Ottoman
see?
mosques, and Austro-Hungarian Baroque palaces, alongside socialist-era brutalist structures and modern contemporary designs. Some of the most iconic landmarks include Belgrade Fortress, also known as Kalemegdan. It's this massive fortress overlooking the confluence of the Sava and Danube rivers, with layers of history from Roman to Ottoman times. It's honestly a symbol of Belgrade and offers stunning views. Then
Oh,
there's
I'd
the
like to
Saint
see
Sava
that closer,
Temple,
close
which
up.
is one of the largest Orthodox churches in the world. A monumental and awe-inspiring structure in Belgrade, still undergoing interior decoration. The Studenica Monastery is another gem. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This 12th century Serbian Orthodox
12th
monastery
century,
is
wow.
renowned for its exquisite Byzantine frescoes and Romanesque architecture. Gamzigrad Romuliana is yet another UNESCO site, an ancient Roman imperial palace and memorial complex built by Emperor Galerius, showcasing impressive late Roman architecture. And of course, Petrovaradin Fortress, located in Novi Sad, is often called the Gibraltar on the Danube and is famous for hosting the Exit Music Festival. So what's it like to live in Serbia? Let's look at some pros and cons. We
Okay.
start with the pros. Affordable cost of living. Compared to many Western European countries, the cost of living in Serbia is generally much lower, especially for housing, food, and transportation. Rich.
Okay, let me have a caveat there. Tell me, is it that true? Because some people may say it is, and some people may say it isn't. Like for instance, I'll draw a reference here. If you are on the island, you could get a house, 3, 4 bedrooms, for like 1,500. But in the States, that if depending on where you live, if you live in a big city, that's a 1 bedroom apartment. That's not even close to renting a house there. So, for people on the outside looking in, it might seem like it's the cost of living is, cheap there. But for the people who work and live in the country, like I know for the people that work and live in Grenada, that's a lot of money to them. But from the western side of things looking in, they might think it's cheaper because hey, imagine a house for 1400 with 3 bedrooms, an apartment for 1500 and even more, especially like in New York City. A studio apartment, that's $2,000 a month there, you know what I mean? And I'm going by US dollars here, so.
Culture and history. There's always something to explore, from ancient sites to vibrant cultural events. Warm hospitality. Serbians are known for their friendliness and welcoming nature, especially towards guests. Delicious food. The cuisine
Oh,
is hearty,
can't wait.
flavorful, and diverse, with fresh, locally sourced ingredients. Beautiful nature. From mountains and national parks to rivers and lakes, Serbia offers stunning natural landscapes for outdoor activities. Now, some cons. First, bureaucracy. Dealing with administrative processes can sometimes be slow and complex. Air pollution. Some urban areas, particularly Belgrade, can experience significant air pollution,
That's about
especially
anywhere in the
during
world,
winter
though.
months. Economic challenges. While improving, the economy still faces challenges, and average salaries are lower than in Western Europe. Infrastructure. While major cities have good infrastructure, some rural areas may have less developed roads and public services. Political instability, or at least the perception of it, while generally stable, the region's past can sometimes lead to external perceptions of instability, though
External
daily life for
perceptions, yeah.
residents is typically peaceful.
And that says it all right there, the outside perception, it's like what you hear about the place is what sticks in your head, you know what I mean? And no amount of telling people that's not the way it is going to change it. No amount of it. Even if you come from that area and you say, well, it's not like that, it's relatively peaceful, then, oh no, I'm going to, they do the same thing with South America. Most places in South America is pretty safe, you know what I mean? But okay, I'll give you an example. A friend of mine is from Colombia. One of the questions she gets all the time, oh man, is there a lot of cocaine there and stuff? And she's like, I've never even seen cocaine in my life. What are you talking about? It's not that she's not saying it's not there, but it doesn't mean people are walking on the street going. Well, before I continue, it's the same thing with the green herb. You know what I mean? It's like people don't know that it's actually illegal in Jamaica. They think they could just go to Jamaica and walk the street and go poop, 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 poop. It's illegal. So the perception on the outside, you know what I mean? People thinking, well, this is the way it is there, when it's not really there. It is just see it in the movies and thing. You know what I'm saying? Or the news, whatever
So,
they
to
choose
answer
to
our initial
report.
question, what truly makes Serbian culture unique? It's a powerful blend of resilience forged through centuries of struggle, a deep rooted sense of community and family, a profound connection to Orthodox Christianity, and a vibrant artistic spirit that has absorbed and transformed influences from both East and West. It's the warmth of its people, the richness of its history, the passion in its music, and the heartiness of its cuisine. It's a culture that values tradition while embracing modernity, creating a dynamic and unforgettable experience.
Okay, this is a
Serbian
side of
arts and
Serbia.
heritage is
See?
pretty diverse and has contributed significantly to European culture. Let's talk about literature first.
Okay.
Serbian literature boasts a rich tradition, from medieval religious texts and epic poetry to modern novelists like Nobel laureate Ivo Andrić, whose novel The Bridge on the Drina is, without a doubt, a masterpiece. Moving on to visual arts, medieval Serbian frescoes are renowned for their beauty and spiritual depth, and you can find them in monasteries like Studenica and Sopoćani. In later periods, there was the emergence of significant painters and sculptors, often influenced by European movements, but always with a distinct Serbian character. Now, when it comes to film, Serbian cinema has gained international recognition, with directors like Emir Kusturica winning awards at major festivals for his unique and often surreal films. And let's not forget about crafts. Traditional crafts include intricate embroidery, pottery, wood carving, and weaving, often featuring distinctive patterns and motifs that have been passed down through generations.
See, you don't really hear much about that side of Serbia. the art side, you know what I mean, and all of that. That's one reason why I react so much to the music. I didn't know much about it until I started getting suggestions to react to it, you know. And once you pay attention to the culture and stuff, you get a whole different view of what it's like there and what the people are like there. There we go, music.
Serbian music is incredibly diverse and soulful. Starting with traditional music, folk music is deeply ingrained in Serbian culture, often featuring instruments like the gusle, which is a single-stringed instrument used for epic poetry, the frula, which is a type of flute, and of course, the accordion. Traditional dances like the kolo are absolutely central to
I
celebrations.
know all about that.
Now, Sevdalinka, while it originated in Bosnia, has a strong presence and appreciation in Serbia. It's a
Sevdalinka.
melancholic and soulful genre, often described as Balkan blues. When it comes to brass bands, Serbian brass bands, particularly from southern Serbia, are world famous for their energetic and virtuosic performances, and you'll often hear them at festivals like Gucha. Modern music in Serbia spans all sorts of genres, from pop and rock to hip hop and electronic music, with many artists gaining both regional and international popularity. Get ready to salivate because Serbian cuisine is a feast for the senses. It's hearty, super flavorful, and a delicious blend of Balkan, Mediterranean, and Central European influences. Some key dishes and characteristics include the fact that it's pretty meat-centric. Meat plays a central role, with dishes like cevapi, those are grilled minced meat sausages, pljeskavica, which is a grilled meat patty, often served in a bun like a burger, and rajanjici, skewered grilled meat, all being incredibly popular. Sarma, or cabbage rolls filled with minced meat and rice, slow cooked to perfection, is a staple during the colder months. Kejmak is a rich, creamy dairy product, kind of like clotted cream, and it's often served with bread or alongside grilled meats. Ajvar is a delicious relish made from roasted red peppers, often with eggplant, and it's used as a spread or side dish. Burek is a savory pastry made with thin phyllo dough,
That looks
typically filled
good.
with meat, cheese, or spinach. And of course, rakija, a strong fruit brandy,
Rakia.
often homemade, is considered the national drink and is offered as a welcome gesture. For desserts, sweet treats might include baklava, tulumbi, and vanilis, which are small vanilla cookies. Meals are often social affairs meant to be enjoyed slowly with family and friends.
I have to admit, that's one of the things I'm looking forward to uh, when the time comes for me to visit there. Is that food? See, I'm skinny now. I'm gonna remain skinny until I get there to try all that food.
Serbian culture is full of rich traditions, festivals, and customs that really reflect its history and values. Perhaps the most unique Serbian custom is the Slava, which is a family's annual celebration of its patron saint. It's honestly a deeply personal and spiritual event involving special foods, prayers, and of course, gathering with extended family and friends. And then there are the big holidays, Christmas and Easter. These Orthodox Christian holidays are celebrated with great reverence and some pretty specific customs, including fasting periods, special meals, and church services. Oh, and Christmas is celebrated on January 7th according to the Julian calendar in Serbia. Now let's talk weddings. Serbian weddings are these elaborate affairs that can often last for days, filled with all sorts of traditional rituals, music, dancing, and, not surprisingly, lots of feasting. There's also the Gucha Trumpet Festival, which is an internationally renowned festival celebrating traditional Serbian brass music, attracting literally hundreds of thousands of visitors every August. And then, of course, the Exit Festival. Held at the Petrovaradin Fortress in Novi Sad, Exit is one of Europe's largest and most prestigious music festivals, drawing global artists and audiences from all over. And you know, we can't forget about hospitality. Serbians are renowned for their hospitality. Guests are treated with immense respect, often offered food, drink, especially rakija, and really made to feel at home. It doesn't matter if you are a native or a tourist, Serbia offers a wide array of activities. So let's talk about some daytime activities. You can explore Belgrade, wander through Kalemegdan Fortress, visit the St. Sava Temple, stroll along Knez Mihailova Street, and explore the bohemian quarter of
Ooh,
Skadarlia.
that's
Or
a
you might
pretty
want to
little
pay a
place.
visit to Novi Sad, discover the Petrovaradin Fortress, walk through the charming city center, and enjoy the Danube riverfront. You could also do some monastery tours, explore the numerous medieval monasteries, many of which are UNESCO World Heritage Sites, offering a glimpse into Serbia's spiritual and artistic heritage. If you're into nature and the outdoors, you can hike in national parks like Tara or Fruška Gora, go rafting on the Drina River,
Ooh,
or explore the stunning Uvak
I haven't
Canyon
been
with its
rafting in a
meandering river
while.
and griffin vultures. And of course, don't forget about wine tasting. Serbia has a growing wine industry, particularly in regions like Fruška Gora, offering excellent local wines. For museum lovers, you can learn about Serbian history and art at institutions like the National Museum of Serbia or the Museum of Yugoslavia. Now, let's get into the nightlife. Belgrade is famous for its vibrant party scene, especially its splavovi, those river clubs on barges along the Sava and Danube rivers that come alive in summer, offering diverse music from electronic to folk. In Skadarlija, you can enjoy traditional Serbian music, tamburashi, amazing food, and a lively atmosphere in this historic bohemian quarter. Major cities have a plethora of bars, pubs, and cafes, catering to all tastes, from cozy traditional spots to modern cocktail bars. And if you love live music, you can catch performances of various genres, from jazz and rock to traditional folk music.
Surprising
As
facts.
always, let's drop some of the fun facts about Serbia. First up, the vampire origin. The word vampire is believed to have originated from the Serbian word vampire. Next, did you know this is the raspberry capital? Serbia is actually one of the world's largest exporters of raspberries.
See, I've
It's
heard that
also the
before.
birthplace of Roman emperors. 17 Roman emperors were born on the territory of modern day Serbia, including Constantine the Great, who legalized Christianity, and of course, Nikola Tesla. The brilliant inventor Nikola Tesla, though born in modern day Croatia, was of Serbian ethnicity, and his legacy is deeply cherished in Serbia, with a museum dedicated to him in Belgrade. Oh, and the Drina River House, a small house built on a rock in the middle of the Drina River near Bajina Bashta, is a famous and picturesque landmark. And there you
Conclusion.
have it, a glimpse into another incredible culture known as Serbia. From its ancient history and stunning architecture to its warm hospitality, delicious food, and vibrant music, Serbia offers a truly unique and unforgettable experience. It's a country that has faced many challenges, but has always emerged with its spirit and identity intact, ready to share its rich heritage with the world. We hope you enjoyed this journey through Serbian culture. If you learned something new or found this video
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what. Not as far as history is concerned, because you guys got my island beat by by centuries. Okay, but as far as people are concerned, the hospitality, the food, we like our festivals. Christmas and Easter is huge where I'm from, like huge, huge. Of course, it's a Catholic country, not an Orthodox country. There may be some Orthodox there. I'm not sure. I actually have a friend in West Virginia, America, that became Orthodox and was traveling through all the monasteries and stuff. I don't think he went to Serbia, but I think he's more Orthodox now. Yeah, and he actually teaches at a Catholic school. But and I know he wasn't Catholic to begin with. I know he wasn't. I think he was Protestant to begin with, or he was just raised in a Protestant home. But and I think that's the thing that the people are similar, because you go to the island to visit and stuff, and you hang out with the locals and stuff. Come, we cooking, outside, the pot is a bubbling. Come eat, come drink, come have fun. You know what I mean? So that's similar to how it is on the island. The people are very community oriented there. You know what I'm saying? So we're not that different, us islanders and Serbians. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of Serbians love Jamaican music, and it's the same sort of a vibe. You know. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. I did. If there's anything else you want to add or anything you want to dispute, one of the main reasons why I watch things like this is because I know I have Serbian people watching my videos. Please comment below. Tell me what else you know. This video really centered mainly on the big cities, and in Belgrade and stuff like that. They didn't go out into the outskirts that much. But still, because I really want to see what the big cities there look like, you know what I mean? Because it seems like the big cities there is a nice mixture of the old and the new, architecturally speaking, just existing together. So that would be quite interesting to see. And of course, the different architectural styles from the different influences that's been through there. I mean, on the island, it's pretty much British architectural style with a lot of tropical type styles. You know what I'm saying? Like the schools I went to, the church I went to, yeah, that's a Catholic oriented architecture and stuff like that. The forts that we have on the island, or the British forts. You know what I'm saying? So, but so many different cultures have come together and they all left their marks in there. That would be so interesting. It would be like walking in time, but in different cultures in one place. That would be kind of a cool experience, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Drop a like on the video. If you want to support the channel, you could do it by super thanks, or you could go to the description and send gifts through the PayPal or the Buy Me a Coffee. I hope you guys are having a great day. Y'all take care of each other. Let's bring some peace in this world, okay?